Hey, so I just realized that I kind of look like an Oompa Loompa. This is my monthly wrap up for February, and it is the 5th of February today. I'm about to start my first book of the month, which, well, that's not true. I'm like in the middle of reading a whole bunch of books, but this is the first new book that I'm reading, and the first book I think I'm gonna finish, and that book is this. This is King's Rising by C.S. Pacat. I think that's how you say her last name. I got this book yesterday, and I couldn't read it, and then today I was like, I'm gonna read this book. I finished it. I finished King's Rising by C.S. Pacat. I would have finished it sooner, but the power went out in my house. A lot of drama. Not really, but, you know, I couldn't read in the dark. So, yeah, I finished a little bit later than I was expecting to. This book was amazing. It was so much fun to read. Like, I just was so excited the whole way through reading it. It was so much fun, and I finished it, and I was, like, still excited and happy, and it was such a great ending. The whole book was a great ending, a great third book to the series. Like, a lot of trilogies, the third book isn't amazing, but this book definitely was. And also the ending itself was really, really great. So satisfying. But also I just felt excited about reading. Like, I was like, I want to read more books and, like, feel this way and feel excited and get into other worlds and experience them. And I feel like I want to read more fantasy right now. I do have The Lives of Lamora on my iPad. I might read that. But yeah, this was amazing. I had so much fun reading it. I will say that sometimes the writing was a little bit unclear. Like, there were points when I felt a little bit confused and I needed to, like, reread things to just sort of get what was happening sometimes. So there was a little bit of that, not that much though. It was really well written for the rest of the book. And yeah, it was just so much fun. Like, I just enjoyed reading this so much. The first book was very unexpected to me. I did give it 2.5 out of 5, but I did still like the main characters and their relationship and how it developed, and I really was sort of hooked on the book by the end of the first one. The second one was sort of exactly what I was expecting from the first book, and it was great, and it was like it just came into its own and just was like, here I am, I'm amazing, and this is gonna be like such an interesting romance and story, and I love the romance of this book. Hey guys, I am in basement books right now, and I'm shopping, browsing some books, and I'm also listening to an audiobook as well. So, shopping for books, listening to an audiobook. It's interesting. Yeah, gonna look at more stuff. Hey! So I just got home and I thought that I would update you guys on what I was reading on our little trip today that I took. On the way to my destination, I was reading Coraline on my BarBox app thing because it like sends you a notification when the book is gonna expire or like needs to be renewed or whatever, and it needs to go back. I guess I have like until tomorrow to read it, so I was like, hey, I should read that. So I picked that up, and I was reading it on the train, and these people from school came in. It was like a group of girls who sat like right next to me, and they were so loud. They were so loud. It was the quiet carriage of the train, so yeah, I just couldn't concentrate, couldn't read. So I decided to read, or to listen to, the audiobook, or one of the audiobooks that I was reading last month that I haven't finished yet, which is this. Wow, that's like a bright, shining thing. This is, you can't really see it. This is Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wayne, and this audiobook is the best audiobook I have ever listened to in my humble audiobook experience, or yeah, experience. It is the best audiobook. It is amazing. I don't know if it's just the writing, or it isn't just the writing, it's also the person who's reading the audiobook, but it's also the writing. I love it so much, and it just like, I wasn't worried at all that I was going to be distracted by the people next to me. I knew it was going to just transport me to this other place and that I was going to love it. I listened to the audiobook on the way home a little bit, and then it got a little bit quieter on the carriage because it was noisy on the carriage home as well. And I started reading Coraline again, and I have not finished, and I think I'm going to finish it today possibly because I'm almost done. So yeah, that was not in focus, that last clip. I just wanted to pop back and say that I remembered someone said that they really liked my shirt that I'm wearing today, and it was just so awesome, and I wanted to like show you the shirt that I'm wearing because it is a bookish t-shirt. So it says, it's grey, and it says, "Books are uniquely portable magic." Magic is down there. And yeah, I got it in the monthly bookish box from like appraising pages. So yes, I will link that if you want to like check it out. So it is the 10th of February today, and I just realized that even though I'd written it down a couple of times in like multiple places, it's the 10th of February, which means that it's my booktube birthday today. I've been making videos on this channel for 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. That is like such a crazy long time. I can't believe I've been like here for such a long time. I got a comment, I think last month on Tumblr or something. I might have mentioned it in a video actually. And it was so sweet, and the person said something like, you make things better, I guess, or something like that. And I just wanted to say that you know, over the last 4 years there have been some things that have happened in my life, and booktube has remained something that I can just sort of go to and be happy and like make something and talk to you guys about books and just have fun, and that even when other things are not so great. Thank you so much for being here and for engaging in however you are, whether you're watching or commenting or liking or whatever. Just thank you for being here, and I look forward to many more years together. I have finished Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I started this book a while ago, and then I just started reading a bunch of other things instead of it. I did enjoy it though, and it was a really good book. I think I'm giving it 4 out of 5. It has, you know, the typical Neil Gaiman writing style, very fairy tale-ish, whimsical, and sort of like a dark humor, or like, you know, dark but not too dark, especially because it's a children's book. It's definitely more scary than a normal children's book would be, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really good book to read. I really like the world that he creates and how different and interesting it is. It's very Neil Gaiman, it's very unique to him, and yeah, so I read Coraline. The thing though with Coraline is that I watched the movie a long time ago, and I think I've watched it like 3 times in total, and it was in my head the whole way through. I think this is a really good book to movie adaptation. They did a really good job, and like, I don't know if it was annoying for me because I just saw the movie, sorry, so clearly in my head, and sometimes I'd even hear Dakota Fanning saying some of the things that I was reading. So yeah, I didn't think I'd remembered the movie that well, but like, it was just in my head so solidly. I kind of want to watch it now. I don't even remember the last time I spoke to you. Hi. So Cinder. I started this last night, and I finished it now. What's today? Today is the 20th of February. So I finished this. This is a reread. I really loved it. I loved it the second time around as well. It was just so much fun and so much suspense, and yeah, it was great. I thought that I would get tired of it a little bit because I'm reading it to remember what happens, but I didn't. I really enjoyed it the second time as well, and like enjoyed remembering everything and reading the story itself, so really liked this. I'm going to be reading Scarlet next, which is over here. Why did I did like a little bend there for no reason. Yeah, I'm gonna read Scarlet next, right now actually, and then obviously I'm gonna read Chris, which is over there, and then on my desk, which you can't see because it's black, but like right over there is Winter, and yeah, I got that like a week ago or something. So I'm going to be reading that. I'm very excited. I've read everything except for Winter, so this is going to be a lot of rereading, but I'm excited to get into Scarlet, to read this. No. Just no. Oh yes. I'm really tired. I was watching Vikings all night long until like 6 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I'm gonna get a haircut right now. So this is the before, and this is the after. This is what my hair looks like right now. Mostly it's like this thing that happens and it goes all the way around. And yeah, I really like it. I'm very excited to have new hair in like a week or 2 weeks when I need to do my roots. I'm okay with this amount of roots. But yeah, in like a week or 2 weeks when I need to do my roots, I'm going to dye this as well, the brown, and I'm gonna make it green. So I'm gonna have blue on the top and then green around the sides and at the back, and that is gonna be my hair. I'm excited for that. I'm also gonna like, because this is gonna be shorter at all times, I'll like be able to cut it more and be able to change the color more. So I'm gonna do like purple and then have blue at the top. I'm just gonna keep the blue but keep changing the bottom. I turn my lights on. I never turn them on because like they use batteries, and I feel like I'm gonna run out of batteries and then, you know, they won't work. But like, I just never use them instead, so I'm gonna turn them on. Also I have this thing, that light on, which looks like that. Have I shown you this table? It's like my reading table. Anyway, I was reading Scarlet. That is the book that I was reading most recently. I'm on page 199 this far in the book. And I stopped last week to start reading Vikings. It's just to start watching Vikings, which I've been binge watching because I've never seen it before. I love it. Yesterday someone died. And I was not okay with it, so I've sort of stopped, but I'm gonna keep going, but slower now. I'm gonna probably watch like an episode today instead of like my usual like hours and hours of Vikings per day. I'm at the end of season 3, so I'm almost completely caught up with like what is current. So I'm gonna watch a little bit of Vikings, read a little bit of Scarlet. The last time I spoke to you, I said that I was gonna read Scarlet and also watch like an hour of Vikings instead of my usual 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Yeah, so I've caught it completely up to Vikings, watched it all night long, and didn't read any of Scarlet, but I have been reading Scarlet this month. This month is March. It is the 4th of March, I think? Yeah, it's the 4th of March. And yeah, that was my February. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't watched Vikings, go and watch it. It is amazing, if, you know, you can, because lots of killing and stuff. It's sort of, I've read a lot of Game of Thrones comparisons. I mean, I guess it is similar, but it's very different. I don't know how, but it's different. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to tell me a book that you were really enjoying in the month of February, do so in the comment section below. Don't know why I said it like really fast like that, but okay. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!